Gérete. Let's review the versions of to be that we've learned so far. How do we say I am and she or he is? Imi, esti, or estin. Remember, we add a nu if it comes at the end of a sentence or in front of a vowel. And how do we say we are? Ismen. It's sort of a combination of the first two. And we learned one more that was shorter. How do we say you are? E. And do you remember how to say I live? Oiko. And I mentioned once briefly that this is related to the word house, which is oikos. But we're going to use a different word in this story, which is oikia. Oikia. You will see both versions in literature, but the difference is that oikos refers to all the property of a person, while oikia is specifically the house on that property. And do you know how we change this into dative form to say in a house? In oikiai. In oikiai. So let's try to say, I live in a house. In oikiai oiko. In oikiai oiko. And do you remember how to say the brother? Ho adelphos. And sister was very similar. We just have to change one vowel. Let's say now, I have a sister. Adelphein echo. Now, looking at esmein, how do you think we would change echo to mean we have? Echomein. Echomein. And do you remember the word we learned for child in the last lesson? Technon. This is what we use for our offspring. And remember, it's a neuter noun. So let's say we have children. Techna echomen. Techna echomen. Remember, neuter nouns have the same nominative and accusative forms. Another word we'll need for the story is ichthus. Ichthus. This means fish and is in the words ichthyology, which is the study of fish, and ichthyosaurus, which was the dinosaur that lived in the sea and looks like a scary dolphin. And there's a connection to the Christian fish symbol, which we'll explore in a different video. And as you may be able to guess, since this word ends differently than every noun we've seen, this is a third declension noun. And can you remember how to say I see? Horo. Now, fish is a masculine noun, so let's try to say I see the fish. Don ichthyn horo. Don ichthyn horo. And do you know how to say big fish? Megas ichthus. Megas ichthus. It's like mega fish. And the final word we need to learn is engus. Engus. I'm not sure if these words are related, but engus sounds a little bit like anguish. And Schopenhauer's hedgehog's dilemma says basically that being near people gives you anguish. This is an adverb, so all we have to do is add it to a sentence. Can you guess what this means? En he Bethania engus ton Jerusalemon. This is from John 11:18. Bethlehem was near Jerusalem. We saw this first word, ein, briefly before. It's just the past tense of estin, so don't worry about it for now. Okay, we're now ready to read the story. Echomen oikian, he oikia ale estin. Engus esti potamos. Ichthus en toi potamoi estin. Ton ichthun poro. Ho ichthus megas estin. You should be able to understand this by now, but if you need help, here's the English version. We have a house. The house is beautiful. There is a river nearby. There is a fish in the river. I see the fish. The fish is big.